President Obama and outgoing Secretary of State Hillary Clinton sat down for a rare joint interview on CBS's 60 Minutes, further fueling speculation over what's next for Clinton. The president piled on the praise for his top diplomat in an interview that carries with it a considerable amount of significance, as it's the first time Obama has given an interview alongside anyone other than the First Lady. With more on that, here's MSNBC's Chris Matthews.
It's like they're politically married. This is a fascinating event. President of the United States with a duet with the Secretary of State. This is big time. Something's up here. Something's up.
The two have certainly come a long way since the days of
"You're likable enough."
Thank you so much.
And they acknowledged to CBS's Steve Kroft how unlikely the prospect of the interview would have seemed to them just 5 years ago.
A few years ago, it would have been seen as improbable because we had that very long, hard primary campaign.
The former foes appear to have reached some level of friendship. Reflecting on their relationship, a writer for the National Journal says, "There is a certain personal chemistry that was easily overlooked 4 years ago. Both the president and Clinton are extremely self-confident individuals who despise Washington's political culture. These are no drama types who believe posturing and preening are beneath them." Kroft probed Clinton over the terrorist attacks in Benghazi, her health, and the administration's reluctance to militarily intervene in Syria. But the question on everyone's mind, will she run? Well, both the president and the Secretary of State managed to dance around it.
You guys in the press are incorrigible. I was literally inaugurated 4 days ago.
As you know, Steve, I'm still Secretary of State, so I'm out of politics, and I'm forbidden from even hearing these questions.
One person likely tuning in to Sunday's interview was Vice President Joe Biden, who appears to be eyeing a White House run as well. It's widely believed, however, that Clinton would be the Democratic frontrunner in 2016 should she choose to run. The interview, while just short of an official endorsement from the president, had BuzzFeed's Zeke Miller tweeting, "If Hillary runs in 2016, she should just buy 30 minutes of airtime in the Democratic primary and air this interview straight." Looking to the future, the Washington Post's Chris Cillizza writes, "Regardless of what's next for Barack and Hillary, what has happened over the past 6-ish years between the two of them is a remarkable political tale. They are now, by all accounts, friends." The latest Washington Post ABC News poll shows Clinton's approval ratings at 67%, a record high for her. She's expected to leave her post as Secretary of State on Friday. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn. Multiple sources, The Real Story.